If you're in public affairs or ComCam, listen up. I don't know about you, but I hate going around with a camera strap, especially if I've already got my weapon slung. Add another sling onto that. You need to have your camera readily available, accessible, and if you just kind of have competing slings that are going everywhere, it's a nightmare, especially when you start running, getting into vehicles, it just becomes a nightmare. I decided to set out to find a solution to this problem. I started looking around for different camera solutions. I see that some people were using their dump pouch and just kind of throwing their camera in there, crossing their fingers that the camera didn't just fall out if they had to run or, do a roll or something. I saw people carrying them in backpacks and they would have to swing their backpack around, unzip it, take the camera out, turn it on. It was just a hassle. I saw some of my colleagues using a quick draw holster from a reputable brand. I decided to get one myself and test it out, and I actually liked it, but I noticed some pretty serious flaws that make me stop using it. First of all, the camera is completely rigid and stuck in place. It does secure your camera, and that's the good part. The bad part is that when you click in the camera using this particular holster, your camera is completely stuck that way. It doesn't rotate, it doesn't move, and if you have to run, jump, or roll, or get out of a vehicle, or even just sitting down, it's incredibly painful and then you have to take your camera off. Another bad thing is you weren't able to take out your camera with only one hand. In this career field, oftentimes you'll have a weapon slung and you need to maintain control of that weapon, so you can't take both hands off the weapon to get your camera. This is the X holster by Spider Holsters. I've had the opportunity to test this holster out for the past 3 months, and here's my thoughts on it. One thing I love about this holster is it's very easy to put the ball joint into the holster. All you have to do is literally put it in from any angle. Since it's a ball, it will go in. You don't have to line anything up, and it's just very easy. You hear that audible click, you feel that tactile response, and you know it's locked in. It's going to be able to swivel with your body. Of course, there are options. You can Velcro the lens down if you don't want it to swivel, but I personally like it. That way I can run with it and I can move it to the side if I need to sit down or get into a vehicle quickly or get out of a vehicle quickly. The second thing I like about this holster is you're able to transition immediately from your hip on the holster directly onto a tripod in just seconds. Same thing goes for a gimbal. In fact, any type of attachment can be attached to the bottom of the base plate using the 1/4 inch mount. Another cool thing about the base plate is there's actually an Arca Swiss compatible plate built right into the base plate. So if your tripod is Arca Swiss compatible, then you can just use the base plate without the need for any additional attachments. The third thing that I like about this holster is that you can operate it completely one-handed. You can unlock and keep it unlocked, pull the camera out, do your shooting, keep your hand on your weapon if need be, put it back in, and then relock it. This is something that the competition does not offer because those holsters require you to kind of reach over and pull it out while pressing in on the clicker. The fourth thing I really like about this Spider holster is that it is also compatible with MOLLE webbing. This is something that you don't really see on any competition. This is huge, especially in our career field. All the gear that we uses MOLLE webbing, so this is just another added benefit to using the Spider X holster. The last thing I enjoy about this holster is the design. I noticed an issue when using holsters from other companies because as time went on, they would start to loosen up on the belt or whatever you would attach them to, but this one is a click-in, clip-in style holster, so there's no loosening or tightening, and it stays very secure. I can put this on a belt, I can put this on a kit, a backpack, what have you. This can clip into just about any surface, and it has a lot of accessories that are available for it as well. One way I think these holsters could improve and become even better is allowing the ability for this clip to completely open up and lock down in a secure fashion. The reason I say this is because I can see this clip is built for belts that are up to 2 inches. It also has a 1-inch slat inside, which if you have a thin 1-inch belt, you can slide it through here. But MOLLE webbing, like we have on our kits and on our battle belts, does not allow you to undo the MOLLE, so you can't really just slide it through here. So because of that, this holster will kind of just sit either on one loop of MOLLE and kind of wiggle around, or you can squeeze it down through 2 rows of MOLLE, but then it kind of cinches your belt down. And I think that's just one area where this holster could be even better. But as of now, and I've tested them all, I think this is the best one. Thanks, and if you're ComCam or PAO, hope this helps you out. I encourage you to try it out. Let me know what you think.